the second recording, so as that we can have the full trance recorded for you to listen later on. Excellent. So just take a nice deep breath in and settle down, relaxing into yourself. If you've had a busy day or a busy week, maybe this is the first time that you've actually sat down and given yourself some time to simply relax. Relax into yourself, becoming aware of your breath, breathing in and out, gently and easily. And you can really focus on your breath and breathe in for a count of 1, hold it, and breathe out for a count of 2. And this will really help you to relax now. And becoming aware of any noises in and around the room. Allow the noises to simply drift in and out now of your own awareness. As you settle in and settle down into this wonderful state of relaxation, your generative state. Excellent. Taking all the time that you need this evening to settle in and settle down. And you can relax in any way you wish. Your body knows how to relax. And all I want you to do for now is to invite you to become aware of that spot at the top of your head, where you can imagine a pebble or a cymbal just hovering gently at the top of your head. And I invite you to become aware of that now. And as you become aware of that cymbal or that pebble, whether you sense it, see it, or even hear it, just become aware of it. The size, the shape, the colour, the texture. And on that pebble, I'd like you to place an intention of unlocking your own potential tonight and connecting to your inner call. Find your own way of making that symbol a representation of this intention for you, unlocking your own potential and connecting you to your call. And we can have many different calls in life. And we can be called in many different ways. There is no right or wrong. we can be called as a child through learning and growing, and we can be called as an adult to experience the world in a way that expands our awareness. By unlocking that potential deep within, you will be guided closer to your call. So as you become aware of your symbol with your intention, place gently there at the top of your head. I'd like you to take a nice deep breath in and out again, becoming aware of your crown, top of your head, and a space opening up in your mind, in your head, in order to receive your intention. Maybe you can imagine this as your crown chakra opening up, gently opening, just enough to receive that intention, that desire for this evening, for now, and let it drop in. Let your symbol, your pebble, drop gently into your thinking mind. Your cognitive mind. Let it settle in and settle down in the very center of your mind. And there's nothing to do in the body except relax now. And there's nothing to cling to in the mind as you let your symbol, your intention, rest gently in this space, this thinking space that works so hard day in and day out, analysing, comprehending, fixing and sorting. Allow that intention to find its centre in this part of your mind, your conscious mind. And as it finds its centre, you can become aware of all the many different ways your conscious mind may have worked in the past to help you realize this intention, and simply acknowledge any thought that come up. Just acknowledge them, because a thought is just a thought. They float in and by because there's nothing to do in the body except relax now. And there's nothing to do in the mind. And you can feel that relaxation spreading down through your entire body as your pebble settles in and settles down into the very centre of your conscious mind, your cognitive mind, your thinking mind. And you can take whatever time you need here. And when you're ready, begin to become aware of the very base of your skull, that little point where your spine connects and travels all the way down to your tailbone. And as you become aware of this, you can begin to see or hear or feel that connection of your spine and how it travels all the way down to the very base of your spine. And you can imagine the spine as having an inner and an outer, and it being hollow inside. And you can breathe in and down through your spine, in and down through your spine, anytime you wish. With each breath in and out, you can imagine yourself, feel yourself, and hear yourself breathing in and down through the hollow of your spine. And you can take this opportunity to align all the vertebrae that travel up and down each side of your spine, and notice any that look or feel out of place. Aligning, realigning, and aligning them back into their original position where they're meant to be. Become really aware of how your spine processes all the information from your body all the way to your cognitive mind and back again. It's the gateway, your gateway for centering and aligning your own conscious and unconscious mind, your own feedback loop where information is stored and transmuted. And as you continue to center and align, I'd invite you to take your awareness back to your pebble or your symbol and begin to imagine it now, dropping in and down through the hollow at the base of your neck, down through your spine. Your intention, your desire, dropping in and down the very center of your spine. And it makes no difference how far it goes, what you sense or feel. Just become aware of that center, and aware of that connection in your somatic body. Your unconscious mind settling in and settling down. Really become aware of it. Become aware of your own alignment, your own connection between the conscious and unconscious mind, the interplay of the cognitive and somatic mind. And how they work in harmony in this place of alignment, in this here and this now. Simply becoming aware of it, more aware of that connection, your own connection, your own centeredness, conscious and unconscious mind. And then allow yourself to expand your awareness as you center and align. Allow yourself to open from that position of your center, to open and expand your awareness, opening up into that quantum field, opening up wider and wider with your excuse me, with your intention at the very center, opening up into the quantum field. And I'd invite you to step out now into that space. Opening up into a different field of consciousness, a collective conscious, one of infinite possibilities, unknown and known realities, that quantum field, that generative place where all things are possible and all things are equal, spoken and unspoken, in a field beyond words, beyond logical knowledge and understanding. Expand and open out towards that. And I'd invite you to take your intention out with you to that field. And as you step out there, I'd like you to invite into that field a guide, any kind of guide, a guide who can help you unlock your own inner potential. That guide may be someone you already know, or maybe it's someone from your past, someone you looked on fondly with love and care in childhood. Or maybe it's someone you've never met before, someone who's out there in that field you've never met and have never known. Or maybe you have a spirit guide, someone who walks with you on this earth. Whoever it is, simply call them forward, invite them in to your field of infinite possibilities, your quantum field, your field of infinite potential, your galaxy. Invite them in now. And as you invite them in, ask them what gift they have for you. For the gift that they bring is the gift of your potential. Something you've known, yet never known. Something that's always been there, that you came into this world with. They have that gift of your potential. Maybe that gift is something symbolic, something you've seen before. It could look like a present or an object or a picture. Or maybe it's just a sense, a knowing that you've received your gift of potential. And be curious. Be curious about what this may contain. And I'd invite you to take that gift and hold it in your hand. Hold it gently in your hand. Any hand will do, whichever one it fits in perfectly to. Hold it in your hand and rest it there gently. And I'd allow you to take a look at that gift. Experience its qualities, its symbolism. Sense how it feels. Even if you do not know what it is, that's absolutely okay. Simply trust. Trust in yourself that you're holding now in your hand the gift of your potential. And be curious about what that is and how it can be transformed into your call. Simply be curious and be in wonder, as if you're looking at the contents of a book and wondering what you will find inside. Maybe an exciting story, a journey or an adventure. Maybe new lands to be discovered and new things to unfold. Be curious, new learnings or desires, things you may never have considered, new roads and new paths, or maybe even stepping back onto old paths, changing direction. Sometimes we go back in order to move forward, and that's okay. Many people find their true potential when they remember what they loved to do as a child. And I'm curious, of all the things that you loved to do as a child, I'm curious if part of this potential contains that. And you can see this in many different ways. And you can experience this in many, many different ways. There is no right or wrong. Our potential, your potential, is unlocked in whatever way is right for you. You now have the gift of that potential. And you have a choice whether or not to unlock that potential. And you can choose to do this now or later. Or maybe as the days turn into weeks and the weeks turn into months, your potential will be slowly unravelled, as if turning a key in a lock very, very slowly, and peering through the slightest opening in the door, bit by bit, until eventually all is revealed. And that's okay, because you can unlock this potential that's being held here in your hand now. You can unlock it at any time and at the right rate and speed for you. So continue to hold that potential in your field of infinite possibilities, in your own quantum field. Hold it there gently, and hold it with love and compassion, and hold it with tenderness, and in knowing that this is already a part of who you are. This part, either waiting to be unlocked or all already unlocked. This is a part of you. And I'd like to invite you to begin to imagine yourself now as you are in this moment in time, stepping out into that field of infinite possibilities. And as you step out, I'd like you to take some time to look around at this collective consciousness where everything is connected and all things are possible. What we think of in the mind, we can become. And as you step out there in your own quantum field, amongst the stars and the galaxies, and the billions and trillions of connections that zoom by at the speed of light, feel that energy. Feel that quantum field inside you, that power, that presence, that energy, collective energy of times gone and times to come, of this present moment, of all beings and creatures walking on this earth. Feel that in the very core of your being and really feel it or see it, but really get a sense of it for you now. And as you stand there amongst this energetic field under your stars and galaxies, where the sounds of music and dancers float by in the sky, and the winds of change and the music of life sings on forever, I invite you now to ask yourself this question: what is my deepest call in this life right now? What is my deepest call in this life right now? And as you ask yourself this question, there is no need to concern or look for an answer, for the answers are within the answers and beyond the words, because there is much, much more that's ever contained within words or answers. Simply get a sense that something in this life is calling you. Something's asking for you, whatever that is. And invite another guide forward. And as you invite this other guide forward, whatever it is that they give you, take it now. Whatever symbol or sense or idea they give you, take it now and place it in the other hand. And see this, and feel this, sense this as a representation of who you are now and what you are being called to do in this life. And hold it there. Be curious. Be in wonder and in awe at all of you are. In all your presence, your being, your energy, your own personal power. Get a sense of it as you hold it here in the other hand. These two parts now, being held together yet separate. The gift of your potential and this part of you and what you're called to do in this life now, at this time. See them both. Sense them both. And feel the connection between these two parts of you. See the energy between them and how they dance together. Two halves that make a whole. And as the energy flows from one to the other, without one, the other cannot exist. Both of these parts, bring them in together, join them. Your yin and your yang. Allow one to transform the other. Allow your potential to transform your call, and allow your call to transform and unlock the deepest potential within you. Really draw them in together. Experience the energy flow between them, the two, and take them out into the world, out into the quantum field of infinite possibilities, where all things are equal and all things are possible, where there's answers within answers and no answers in answers, where words are endless, unspoken and unknowing. Allow them to dance in this quantum field, in this infinite space, amongst galaxies and universes, seen and unseen, as both parts sparkle and twinkle in the sky, like fairies or ballerinas dancing in the night and swinging through the musicality of life. And you can draw them in. You can gently draw them in. Draw them into your center, As you align and connect, you can draw them into your center. Draw them into your space, into that very deepest part of who you are. Draw them in to your conscious and unconscious mind. These two parts, your call and your potential, together in harmony, settling in and settling down into the very center of your being, as two become one, transformed in this quantum field, integrating at a generative level, and all that information being processed and transmitted as you center and align through the connections and interconnections of your own mind and body, your own cognitive mind, somatic body. And as you draw them in, take a deep breath in and out, allowing all these parts to settle in and settle down even deeper now, transforming from the tips of your toes all the way to the very top of your head, and feel the tingling of the generative changes, transformations that can occur now. And take a moment to look back out or go back into your quantum field and give thanks. Give thanks to the guides that step forward. Give thanks to the collective consciousness, to that web of consciousness that supports you day in and day out. Give thanks and love. Show your appreciation to that world out there that travels with us, silently and gently guiding us each and every day. Give thanks in your own way. And as you begin to draw back from this quantum field, begin to become aware of that new potential opening up in a different way now. And be curious how. It connects your call and the realization, of your intention tonight, integrating at the deepest of levels, cellular level, reprogramming and repatterning changes at the deepest levels of your being, switching on and switching off DNA molecules. Become aware now of your own appreciation and make a silent vow or commitment to yourself right now. I promise that as the hours and the days and weeks transform, I will both consciously and unconsciously be aware of my potential and my call in this life. Where you can make any type of vow or commitment to yourself. Just make that now. And then when you're ready, take a nice deep breath in and begin to slowly waken yourself and bring yourself back into full conscious awareness, wakening up at your own rate and speed and doing whatever is necessary for you to feel wide awake, but coming back feeling good, feeling energized, and feeling curious as to what may transform in the days and weeks that follow. Excellent. Well, I hope you're all hanging in there and I've all managed to stay with the call for the entire trance. And yeah, that was a really nice trance. As always, I never script my generative trance because I do feel it's really important to work intuitively with generative trance. So that was a really interesting process for me too. And I am very glad I'm recording them because it'll be interesting for me to listen back in and hear what's occurred in the trance state for me too. Because as I take you into trance, I also enter trance too, so as that we are completely connected in the collective consciousness. Yep. So that's fantastic. Well done, everybody. I hope you're all wide awake now. And next week we'll be doing a little bit more on your call in life, and we'll be doing some future orientation work. So I would highly recommend that you definitely keep a journal at hand or whatever it is that you use to record your thoughts or feelings or experiences down from week to week, because Next week we'll be doing more around taking your call into the world and how you can use generative trance to create a future visualization and orientation of how you would like that to be. Because essentially what we're doing is we're taking this visualization out into the collective consciousness. So that will be a really, really good experience and a good opportunity if you're interested in how the mind creates our reality. It'll be a good opportunity to start putting out there through the use of visualization some intentions that you would like to be bringing into this world, particularly your call. Okay, well, it's been fantastic. I finished a bit sharp tonight, that's okay. And as always, thank you so much for attending tonight. It's been wonderful, enjoyed the trance. And I will send out the YouTube video to you all and speak to you all next week. In the meantime, if you want to drop me a note or a message or whatever, feel free to do so. It's great to hear from you, and I will promise to do my best to get back to you as quickly as I can. Have a fantastic week, everyone, and thank you once again. I hope you had a great trance tonight, and I shall speak to you next week. Bye.